Hey guys, how's it going? This is Natnator, and welcome back to the Cat Lady. Now, I'm pretty much carrying on right from last time, and last time I thought I'd figured it out, so I guess I have some kind of hypothesis of what's going to happen. I think what we're going to do is we're going to go into floor 7 right now. While the guy's out, we're going to break in. And I think what we're going to find is that he's just an avid gamer who doesn't actually have anything to do with it. And we're also going to find a mask in there, because this is like the last place we can look. In which case, we put the Black Widow costume together, go to flat 6, turns out old Brian is our man, and we scare the fuck out of him and kill him. The end. Let's see if that's right. Open her up. Door's locked. Okay, Mitzi. Time for you to be a hero. Do it.
Now that he's gone, we can get inside?
Yes, let's do that.
I'll close my eyes and you pick that lock, Mitzi.
Okay, but no peeking.
I'd never. You've really hurt my feelings now.
Yeah. Now close them.
It's dark. I wouldn't even be able to see anyway.
There. Job done.
Perfect. Let's go. Oh, wow.
Jesus. Are these...
Fuck me. Looks like my speculation was right about the masks, but
Relax,
I didn't think they'd
Mrs.
be
A.
that dirty.
They're just Halloween masks.
Oh, good. That's good. Because I swear, if I see another bloody head...
Oh, okay, I thought she was going to say something to me. Which one are we going to do? We're going to take the devil's mask. I'd get terribly sweaty wearing it. There's such a thing as too much rubber. What about the hockey mask? That should be good. Alright. None of these look illegal. I guess he just likes plants. There you go. Speaker. The speaker is massive, and it's connected to Jesse's computer. Whenever he plays some music, the walls must be shaking. Alright. Here's his computer. Switch it on. That won't work. It seems someone's cut the power off. Haha. Whoops. It's Jesse's PC. Right. Let's see, what's his socket? Jesse's PC is plugged in here. If only we had access to a working electrical outlet. I can hear some late evening traffic through the open window. We've got an extension cord. Can I use it? Ah! So, right.
So, who's got windows over this side of the building?
Well, Joe Davis lives right below. But I'm not going there again. I want to make that clear. I guess we could also check one flat below Joe's. I just hope the cable's long enough.
Let's find out, shall we?
Huh, alright. No problem. Okay, so we'll go to 4 and 3. Right? Right? Hang on a minute. So, wait. Flat 5 has the old guy in it. So we're going all the way to the first floor, are we? Alright. Let's try it then. Don't really want to talk to the old man again. But maybe we have to. Hopefully with any luck it'll just be hanging down there and we'll be able to get to it. Ah, there it is. Perfect. Plug in. Woohoo! Too easy. Come along, Mitzi. We are making progress. Back to the top floor. This is just too easy. Alright.
Right. I should be able to use that computer now.
Good.
Could you give me 5 minutes, Mrs. A?
Sure. Why not? I'll keep an eye on the door.
Let me guess, my speculation's gonna be right. He's just a gamer. I thought he would have been the forum guy. Pardon me. I guess in the end they made it so that you would suspect this guy. But in the end it really wasn't.
It's not him either.
Ah, I was right! My hypothesis was correct. That leaves ye old Brian. And we thought it wouldn't be him. Well, well, well. What a surprise indeed. No, I don't want to talk to him. Must be teach him a lesson. Listen? So Brian's in at the moment. What do we got? We got the mask, and we got the map. And this is the old guy's house, I guess. So how about we go to, is that the phone ringing? Oh, that's the phone ringing, that's good. 1 second. I swear I took that off the hook, but I guess my dad must have put it back on the hook. 1 second. Okay, I'm sorry about that. I'm sure if you guys watch my videos, I don't know which series or if it's the same one or not, but I've made the mistake of leaving my phone on the hook before because we have a ridiculous number of telemarketers here. And, well, I make sure that I always put the phone off the hook, and well, my dad came home and put it back on the hook, and thus the phone rang, and thus we were interrupted. I don't even know if you could hear it, but I could hear it, and it made me feel bad. So let's carry on. Let's stop my bitching. Okay. I'm not really sure what to do. We've got the screwdriver, and I feel like that should open the paint can, but it didn't last time. Although now that we have the mask, I'm hoping that that will change. We haven't really had a use for the screwdriver yet. What are these pipes? We've done that. Are you sure I can't screwdrive that open? Oh, I can now! It wouldn't let me before. Well, there you go. I will take that. Well, we've got everything now.
This is it. We've got all we need.
Great!
Wow, she
Are you
sounds so
going to tell me
evil.
about the cat widow now?
Yes, it's story time, Mitzi.
Oh, story time, I love that.
The legend says there was once a bad man who hated cats. He hated his neighbours too, and his job. And when it rained, he'd curse and smash things. He hated his bald head and his weak, ugly body. He probably hated himself the most, although he would never admit it.
I think I see where this is going.
One day, out of pure hatred for the whole world and everything that lives, he captured a family of cats and drowned them all in the river. That day, the sun turned black and all the birds went silent as the 6 kittens struggled for life. But trapped in a strong canvas bag, they never had a chance. They all died that day, all but one. The mother cat, in a desperate fight to set herself free, by pure luck, clawed her way out of the bag and swam to the shore. She lost everything that day, her beautiful children and her proud husband. Her heart crashed into pieces as she watched their limp, dead bodies stolen by the current. Running after them, she followed them for days, for as long as she could. Then, eventually, she lost sight of them. She stayed on the bank of the river for a while. The world stopped turning for her, her eyes empty and blind. And then, one day, she slowly slid down the bank and into the cold, dark water. She gave in to it. She let the river take her away too, cover her mouth, her ears, her eyes. But as the water filled her lungs, and she started slipping into darkness, there was another strange feeling that burst in her mind like a ball of flames. Anger, rage even. Her last craving, before she drowned, was for revenge, for blood. And so she returned, reborn and changed, a cat widow, veiled in black, mistress of the cats. Her body of a young woman, but her eyes of a cat, and her face, white, rotten, face of a corpse. Those who saw it rarely lived to tell the tale. She would get her revenge on all cat killers and cat torturers, but there was someone she had to see first, someone special, someone she really hated the most. As the evening came, it was strangely quiet in the man's flat. As he lived alone, he usually liked to fill the silence with the sound of radio or TV shows. But that night, he switched them all off, feeling anxious and tired after work. He tried to sleep, but couldn't. And for once, there wasn't anyone there he could blame for it. As he stared through the window, he kept thinking about how much he hated that view. He liked it once, a long time ago, when his wife was still there and they were happy together. Suddenly, he heard knocking on the door. Some part of him was glad, because that meant he could take it out on whoever decided to bother him. There was nobody there. He almost felt disappointed, but before he turned to walk away, he suddenly noticed something down the hall.
How am I supposed to know how the story goes? Or is that actually Brian and this is happening as we tell it? Because there is a bike there. Giant shadow, disemboweled cat. Ugh. Let's go with this one.
He noticed a shadow of a cloaked figure standing ahead. He stopped again. He couldn't believe his eyes.
Yeah, this one's probably the easiest one to do.
Someone wrote "Cat Killer" on his door. He had a passion for trains. Although he hated being a train driver, he had always enjoyed watching them move. But now, his train model was moving all on its own. He was absolutely certain he'd left it switched off. And yet, there it was, running at crazy speed, remote control missing. Something was seriously wrong, and that something had entered his home now too. He hoped he was just imagining things, tired as he was. But there was another surprise waiting for him in his bedroom.
Yeah, that's probably not very...
Cat Widow is here, was written all over the wall.
I don't know. Yeah, why not? Let's say the kitchen.
As in a dream, he went to the kitchen to get a drink. There was no water. He knew there were valves in the basement that turned it off, but no one's been down there for years. He felt sick. None of this made any sense. And yet, deep down, he knew what he did to the cats was wrong. There was a part of him that almost wanted to be punished. The part he tried so hard to hide. He thought he'd heard something in the corridor. Was there someone there with him?
Oh.
His head was spinning. He felt ambushed, trapped, like an animal. He had to get out of there. Getting really scared now, he decided to call the police. His phone was of no use. The SIM card had been removed, and that wasn't even the worst part. There was a photo of a black cat set as screensaver. He remembered this cat. He'd watched that strange pest control man put it in a cage and into his van. He'd looked at it through the window for a while, then pulled the curtains and went to bed. He stopped, paralyzed. He'd heard something right in front of him. A whisper. More like a purr.
Oh, hello.
She was there, in the dark corner of his living room, waiting. Black veil covering that pale, dead face. And yet, he could almost feel Cat Widow's eyes piercing through him.
I don't know about the shotgun thing. Let's do this.
She came closer, like a ghost, and swiftly removed the veil. She came back for him, to take him to the river, to make him pay for what he'd done. As he looked into her eyes, he could feel the world spinning around him, his knees go weak, his pants suddenly wet around his crotch. As much as he hated life, he didn't want to die either. Inside, he was just a big, stinking coward. And then He fainted.
Huh.
Did you see his face? I knew he'd fall for this.
Yeah, we scared the living shit out of him. Now that's teamwork. Are you sure he won't know it was
Also,
you,
it worked
though?
out.
Oh, he probably will, once he's had time to think about what happened. But he's too proud to ever admit he's been beaten by a woman. I know him just about enough to know that.
Let's hope so. I don't want you to get in trouble because of me.
No. That was something I had to do for myself. And I feel much better for it.
The only problem now is that we still haven't found Eye of Adam. Because it definitely isn't
Really?
Brian. I've searched through his laptop and all I found was a load
Oh.
of porn.
Let's cross him off the
What?
list.
That means... That makes no sense.
Well, that means we've checked everyone. We've hit a brick wall. Perhaps I was wrong. Maybe he doesn't live here at all.
I think we need to sleep on it. And we might get some more ideas in the morning. Shall we head back home?
Yeah, I do feel tired. You're right, we need some sleep. Really wish there was an elevator in this building.
Me too. Oh, there's a note on the door.
What's that? A note? What does it say, Mrs. A?
You will not believe it.
Is it from?
Meet me at midnight,
Oh.
both of you. I will wait. Flat 5. Door will be open. Do not fear. Eye of Adam.
Maybe it's like the old man's son or something.
Flat 5. That's the old guy. Can't be. It can't be him.
I guess we'll find out. At midnight. We've got a few hours until then. Let's get some coffee.
Well, alright. Oh boy, what the hell is that?
It's just you and me, my love. No one will find us here.
Yuck. Oh, so that's that new wall that they put up in the basement.
Stop worrying, Ivy. It will be all right. I will always love you. You know that. I'm gonna make you all better.
Hell. Well, 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 that's another chapter over. Chapter 6 completed. We're on to the last chapter. Don't feed the troll. Wow. Oh. I thought I was in control there. Ooh, hello. It's been a while since I've seen you. Disgusting thing. that's the 12th chime right there. It's midnight. Oh, I'm in control. Alright, so now that I'm in control, I'd like to thank you for watching, because this is the end of the episode. I've gone over a little bit, but that's just because, well, I guess there was a lot of cutscenes, and I can't really stop it in the middle of a cutscene. So, yeah. I'd like to, once again, thank you for watching, and I hope that, well, you're enjoying this. Like, we're really getting down to it. I guess we're going to find out who the real Eye of Adam is in the next episode. So, I'll see you guys in the next piece of shit that I upload. Stay tuned.